Hi guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Today we're going to be doing a fall makeup tutorial. You want to start out with a clean face, and then we're going to go ahead and go in with a primer. I'm going to be using the Simply Vera Wang. It's a face brightening primer. Skin brightening primer, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that on the back of my hand and kind of distribute it all over my face. Hi, Baron. He's like, what are you doing, Mommy? Does it smell good? I think he likes it. I'm just going to put it over my eyelids and all over my face. Generally, you should probably put it on a primer about like 15 minutes before you actually do your makeup, because it's kind of like, most of them are like moisturizing, so they kind of need a little bit of time to get into your skin. It's not very good lighting in here, but as you can see, like right up in here, I have some red spots, and just anywhere where you generally are going to get some redness, you want to go ahead and conceal with a concealer that's closest to your skin color. I'm using the Ulta Fabulous Face Natural Finish Concealer. It's something like high-end, but I mean, right now, it's going underneath everything, so you don't really need whatever. It does the job, right? And then I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge, and it's damp, and I'm going to dab that all out around any of the areas that I get some redness in. Okay, I'll let it out, and then I'm going to go back with that same thing, and I'm going to put it on my eyelids because I don't know why I like concealer as an eyelid primer. It's just your own preference. Sorry, I can't think. And you can just dab it all around there. If you don't have like a Real Technique sponge or a beauty blender or any type of sponge at all, like your finger will do just fine if you use a patting motion all over it. Okay. Since we're going into fall, which is my favorite type of makeup look, we're going to be using sort of like more deeper colors, reds and oranges and browns. And I'm going to go in with one of my favorite palettes. It's the Morphe brushes, Jaclyn Hill's collab with them. Little Jaclyn Hill back here. It has some of my favorite colors in it. My purple's broken, so ignore. But this color right here and this color right here are going to be our two primary colors, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of these little this orange over here, and I'm going to use these browns as my base colors. And I also have over here to the side, this is MAC Star Violet eyeshadow. I might just put a little bit of this toward the inner corner of my eyes. And I have the NYX Avant Pop palette. If you're looking for a really inexpensive palette or just eyeshadows in general that are nice in pigment and worth your money, NYX, okay. But I like this color right here to start as my base color. It's going to be my color that I keep going in with, like, so a transition color more for, I can't talk per se, but a transition color. I do have the Makeup Geek Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie, but since we're going fall, I want to go a little bit darker underneath. I really like the dark, like, bam, eye look. And so we're going to just go in with, I think this is the IT Cosmetics blending brush. I've had it for so long, I don't think it has numbers on it anymore, or I don't know. But it's one of my favorite blending brushes. Super nice. Baron. Okay, we're just going to go in with this and just sweep it all over our eyelids. And kind of just blend upward in a circular motion. You kind of want to do that, how I just like tap my brush off, because there's going to be so much like excess product on your brush a lot of times, and it can cause for you to get a lot of fallout. So if you just tap your brush before that, you may be able to prevent the fallout for the most part. Okay, I think we're a little dark on that side. Sorry about the lighting. I think this is the best one for what I could get, so. Excuse me. My needy dog. Alright, okay, so now that I have that transition shade on, I'm going to go in with just a little bit lighter of a color using my same brush. It's going to be more of a brown tone here, right here, and I'm just going to put that more on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm just going to just build on this a little bit. And build. Okay, so there we are. Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433. It's a blending brush also, but it's a more precise blending brush. One of my favorite blending brushes. It's very nice and they're cheap. Like this brush is probably like $20, maybe $18 for this brush, and this brush is probably like $6. And Morphe brushes are probably my favorite brushes ever. Okay, now I'm going to go in with what I said was going to be like my primary dark color here, and I'm going to combine it with the color right below it. And I'm going to dab that off, and I'm going to take this shade and put it right in the corners of your eyes. See, look how vibrant this is, but look how precise this brush is. And normally, I would use tape and I would like line my eyes off like right here, and I would make that like that harsh line up because I really like the dramatic like bam look, but we're gonna just go with like a pretty grungy fall look. I'm gonna do the same with the other eye, outer corner. Get it in the outer corner pretty good. I'm going to try making this as quick as possible, but blending is a long process. Since we're going grungy, we really don't have to worry a whole lot about where exactly we're putting it because we can just clean it up, and we're going to do quite a bit to like cover up all the underneath stuff. So just get like the basic stuff down and just fly with it. Oh, before we continue, I'm going to be wearing a matte liquid lip today, so we want to put some moisturizer on our lips, and I'm just going to use the Simply Bare Wing Smoothing Balm. And it's just like a chapstick, sort of like a Burt's Bees like pot type, but we're just going to put that all over there to moisturize our lips. I just kissed the pot, that's it. Put it all over our lips before we start because a matte liquid lip is very drying. But we're going to just keep on blending, and we're just going to blend with that brush that we used in the beginning. And I'm also going to tap into this orange color right here. I don't know how to explain that color. It's orange somehow. It's orange to me, I think. And these colors are super pigmented, so you can just kind of like tap them off and you'll have quite a bit in your hands. And we're just going to go like right above that corner there and blend through. And blend and blend and blend. And blend and blend and blend. Okay. I'm sorry, it kind of seems like this eye is a lot darker than this eye, but it's just because the sunlight is hitting this side of my face. Like, see when I go over here? And see when I come over here? I'm dark. Okay. Alrighty. And then I'm going to use this, let's find my brush. Packing brush. Here it is. This is the Morphe G20. It's a packing brush. And like I said earlier, Morphe is a very inexpensive brand with a very high quality of a brush. But I use this packing brush to grab a shimmery looking color. This is the MAC Star Violet, and I'm just going to put this on the inner corners of my eyes. If you want this to be very bold and you're going to be more precise about how where your makeup's going, like if you were to do this, you can put a little bit of Fix Plus onto your brush to make it wet and pick this up a little bit better to make it a little more bold. But I'm not too worried about that today. So I'm going to put that right in there and just transfer it all over just the lid. Okay, do the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with this same brush here that I started out with, and I'm going to take out of the NYX Avant Pop, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and I'm going to take this banana shade here. It's a little lighter than a banana shade, but whatever, you know. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to just clean this up here. Just kind of like blend out the harshness that's up there, because you don't want too dark of a color going too far up in your eyes. And I have a very big eyelid, so it's really easy for me to just kind of like slop things on there. But if like you have hooded lids or whatever, you have to make sure that you have like, you do kind of like that straight line technique. Oh, I'm trying to hurry because long makeup tutorials aren't fun, are they? A little bit more. Alright. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot one of the biggest things, my highlighter. Okay, and for my brow highlight here, sometimes I use like the lighter shimmery shades to highlight your brow bone, but I really like the Mary Lou Manizer, whatever, aka the Luminizer. And it looks like this. It's sort of a lighter shade, and as you can see right now, I'm lighter, but once I put like foundation on and stuff, like this stuff is like, yeah, that's pretty. So I'm just gonna grab another brush over here. I still have my brushes in a little thing, so I'm like kind of searching for them. And I'm just gonna grab a brush that I can highlight my brow bone with, and go in with that and go over my highest point here and the darkest point, and just kind of take it down. And just dust it in there. I'm gonna have to find a better spot to do this, because it's hard to see. Okay, and before we move on, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a pencil brush like this. This is from Sephora. I got it in like one of their sets, but see how it's a little pencil brush, but it's kind of like dense toward the middle, so it's a little bit thicker. And I'm going to go back into my Morphe palette, and I'm going to grab the darker shade up here, because if you go a little too light here in just that color, you could probably make yourself look like you're really tired or strung out, so whatever. But I'm going to mix that one with a little bit of the brown here, a little bit of a darker. I'm going to go next door to that little darker brown right here. And I'm just going to dust underneath in my waterline. And yes, I do get this in my eyelids sometimes. Not my eyelid, on my eyeball. It's really hard not to make funny faces like the oh thing. Okay. And then I'm also going to smack some of that Mary Luminizer right in the inner corner of my eye. Right here. Just to kind of give me a little bit of brightness so I'm not, don't look like little tiny eyes. Open up your eye a little bit, right? Just poke myself in the eyeball. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. And what I do is I just kind of pump, like a few times, whatever, we'll see. And I just pump, 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 pump. A few times. Oh. Something happened. Hello. Okay. And just pump, 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 pump. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm really not going to do a whole lot of like structure to them. I really don't like messing with my brows a lot. I'm really weird about my brows. Ask anybody that knows me well. Don't touch my brows. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling to me. Anybody else feel like that? And I need to get a little closer to this. So I need to move this back out of my way. And I'm going to just start at the under here, at the under eye right here, and I'm going to just kind of trace what's already there. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and mine is in the shade of chocolate. And then I'm just going to also just trace right where my brows already are. And the good thing about this is, look, I got sloppy because I can't see. And I can just go like this, and it goes away. But this stuff, honestly, like when it's like in your eyebrow hair, it's there, honey. It is there. Okay, and now you can just see the difference between this eyebrow and this eyebrow, just by kind of filling it in with what's similar to a brow wiz. I work at Ulta, so I use brow wizzes when I'm there. I just never bought one. But Anastasia, if you have the money to buy that and you don't care to splurge, I think they're $22 maybe. But if you have the money, yeah, I say it's a good investment. Look at me, I can't see. But if you don't, like I said, like NYX products, I don't know, like they're freaking bomb for what you pay for them. Okay, and then I am known for my cat eye. So we're going to try my best to get this cat eye looking good for you. I'm going to be using the NYC Haute Definition. It's in the shade Extra Black, and it's a high definition liquid eyeliner, and it dries matte. So it's really nice, and I think this is like $3, and probably the best I've ever used. It's a felt tip pen. I'm sorry, I have to get really close here to see. You can see a kind of close up of my eyes. Yeah, a little grungy. And I'm just going to take a line from my outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to draw it up kind of to my eyebrow. Not like literally to your eyebrow, but I'm going to draw it up there, angling with my eyebrow. Do that one. We're just going to go over here and do that one too. Whatever. And then you're not going to go completely out to the tip generally. Look at how uneven these are. Whatever. You're going to kind of go in a little bit. So like right here and draw down. Sorry, I can't talk. Let me do this. And then you're going to fill that in. Bam! I'm just playing. Remember, that's a raven. Bam! Okay, never mind. Oh, I wish I had a fast forward button, but I don't, so I'm sorry. Alright, and I think I'm just a little bit thick. My other side, but there we go. And I'm not using false lashes because right now I'm just trying to do a pretty basic look. I'm not like really making sure that all my lines are freaking like tight. Like I said, we're gonna do kind of doing the grungy fall look, and I'm trying to use products that are pretty decently in a price range. If not, I can give other alternatives that could work for you. But next, we're just gonna coat the. Excuse me. Sorry. We're gonna coat the lashes with Urban Decay Perversion's Bigger Blacker Batter. I actually just purchased this. I'm kind of like, whatever, it's mascara, you know. I use drugstore mascara most of the time. So I bought just like the travel size of this, and I'm just going to use it. But honestly, any mascara will do. And you're just going to coat your lashes with it. Coat, coat, coat. Kind of wiggle it up. Wiggle it up. We'll go back in later and then just kind of dust it along your bottom lashes. Like I said, I'll go back in later if I find out that I don't like something. I'm starting to get a weird glare on the sun, so I'm gonna move. Maybe. I'm gonna check it's blind. Well, that's happened before. Don't worry. My boyfriend will fix it. Okay, so I'm trying to just kind of avoid this lights going on here. Sorry. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our face. And I'm gonna start out by using the L'Oreal Infallible, the Pro Matte L'Oreal Infallible. Mine is in the shade 108, which is a little bit dark for me right now. These kind of, there's not a large like color selection in these, and they're kind of weird. They're kind of yellowy based, so it's not right for everybody. And I should probably, whatever. Probably shouldn't use this one right now, but whatever. You'll be able to see it at least, right? But when I'm color matching, I color match to my neck. Because if you exfoliate your face is going to be wider than your neck. So you color match to your neck. But I'm going to go in with the Morphe G6 as a flat top kabuki buffing brush, which is also a very inexpensive foundation brush. And I love it. And we're just going to dab that all over the face. Da 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 da. And here. And that dabbing motion is going to give you the best finish, because if you're like streaking your makeup like going like this, it's going to kind of, you're going to see that you streak your makeup everywhere. Sorry, this makeup video is so long. My brushes smell really good. I just washed them. And you can kind of like do an circular motion like this. And since this definitely isn't my color, I need to get right up back in my ear on both sides, and I need to make sure that I blend this down in my neck. Okay, so best I can get it right now. And then we're gonna go in with the NYX HD concealer. I use this for brightening underneath my eyes and concealing your under eye area. And I'm just gonna swipe it underneath there like this. And once again, this is a very nice product, and it's, I think, like $6, maybe. I could be wrong. Not much more than that. It may be less. I don't know. We're going to take that Real Techniques brush again and just dab underneath there. We're going to make sure we get it right in there and right up against the eye and go out. You can also put it like right underneath your wing to make that wing look like you really worked on that wing. And under eye. Oh my god. I do. I think I went a little too ham, right? Too ham. Whatever. See, we got it. Made it look on fleek. Just kidding. Okay. I'll blend it out. I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose with that extra concealer. I'm just going like at places that I would highlight and more places that I would get dewy in. I don't like dewiness. It's gross. Oiliness, gross, whatever. I don't like it. I really like a matte finish. Very matte. Like that. Yes. Okay. Not liking this lighting. I need to scoot over here again. Okay. Whatever. We gotta go fast because this light is changing very fast. Alright. So now you can see what this is looking like here and here. I'm blending out the best that I can right now with what I can see and what I've done to my face. Okay. So next, I'm just going to set my face with a pressed powder. And this pressed powder is from Inglot. I only have a couple things from Inglot, and this is being one of them. It's a pretty nice product. I'm just going to dust that all over my face. Trying to set everything I've done. Oh yes, oh yes. And then I'm going to use the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and this is just a translucent powder to set my under eye, because sometimes your under eye can crack. I don't really have too bad of an issue with the stuff I use actually, so I'm just going to put that right underneath there. And right underneath there. And down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. Wait, okay. And now I'm going to be going in with this is actually an e.l.f. angled brush. This brush was $3. I found it at a drugstore. Good brush. Now I'm going to go in with an angled contour brush by Morphe. It's the B32. It's not my favorite brush, but for the price, I can't complain. It does the job. And I'm going to go into the Ulta Contour Kit. And I'm not a huge bronzer fan just because I think that they can look muddy really easy. So I'm just going to dab between the Bombshell bronzer, which is here, and the Warmth bronzer, which is here. And I'm just going to take that and suck in my cheeks and line it up with my ear and just go down to right about here. See, in the lighting right now, you really can't see it. I mean, it's not even dark to begin with because like I said, I don't like the huge bronzer lines whatever. I contour sometimes, contour other people more than myself. But then I'm just going to take that brush I just used, that angled for the translucent, and go right underneath that. Just to kind of buff it out. And then I'm going to be going in, this is also a e.l.f. brush. It's a blush brush, $3 drugstore. And then I'm going to go into the Morphe Brushes blush palette. This palette was $14.99. This entire thing, $14.99. And these blushes are stupid pigmented. But I'm just going to dab. That's all you need. Look. Just dust that in there. Dab, all you need. Then I'm going to go in, this is also an e.l.f. brush. This is a Flawless Concealer brush, but I use it for my highlighter. And I'm just going to dab that there, go right up on top of your cheekbones. Yes. Highlight on fully, can you see that? Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to just kind of sponge off my lips with the other side of the sponge. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia liquid lip in the shade Craft, which is this. And I'm going to coat my lips in that. I have to get really close to this because I have to see, because you have to be very precise because this stuff is on here. It's on there. Wow. I can't see anything. It's not really a professional way to do that, but not too worried about it. But this is the finished look. Hi, Baron. Say hi. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. And this is the fall look for beginners at a nice budget. Thank you.